Boxing Live here. DJ Boxing Live.
12 stone 2 pounds for Daniel Reggie. 12 stone 2. And now, ladies and gentlemen, former British WBA international champion, former world title challenger from Liverpool, the real Gone Kid, Paul Smith. £12 stone 6 pounds for Paul Smith. So we're going to have both boxers front and centre, ladies and gentlemen. This is where you get your cameras out for a photo opportunity. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see them tomorrow evening at the O2 London or live on Sky Sports Box Office. Second contest onto the scales, a middleweight contest. Would you please welcome now from Acton, London, Dalton Miller. Dalton Miller coming to the ring tomorrow evening in his 13th professional contest. He weighed in. £12 stone 1 pound for Dalton Miller. 12 stone 1. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome undefeated from Crystal Palace, Craig Spider Richards. On the scales, exactly the same, 12 stone 1, ladies and gentlemen, for Craig Richards. So if we can have both boxers back to the front, please, for the photo opportunity.
Going to be warmer than 10 seconds. So I feel you're ready.
Thank you, gentlemen. We'll see them tomorrow evening at the O2 London. Well, ladies, undefeated from Sheffield, Kid Galahad. 19 wins from 19 contests, 10 inside the distance, former British, Commonwealth, European and reigning IBF Youth Super Bantamweight Champion. £8 stone, 11 pounds for Kid Galahad. So we'll have a quick photo opportunity with both boxers.
Each other now, Galahad. Barry, each other now, look at each other.
Hello, sir.
Thank you, gentlemen. We'll see them in action tomorrow evening, either live at the O2 or on Sky Sports Box Office. So we now have an international super bantamweight contest. Please welcome from Nicaragua, Robin Zamora. Robin Zamora from Managua, Nicaragua, 8 contests, 6 wins, 3 inside the distance, only 2 defeats. £8 stone, 11 pounds for Robin Zamora. And now, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the scales, undefeated from Doncaster, Gavin McDonald! So Gavin is the former British and WBO Intercontinental Champion, is the reigning European and WBC Silver Champion. £8 stone, 12 pounds for Gavin McDonald. So thank you, gentlemen. If we can have you front and centre. Gavin with this magnificent silver WBC belt.
Closer, Gavin.
Get closer.
Thank you, gentlemen. We'll see them tomorrow evening at the O2 London. So, ladies and gentlemen, our next contest onto the scales is a super lightweight contest. Would you please welcome from Leicester, Joe Ducker. So Joe is coming to the ring tomorrow in only his 3rd professional contest from Leicester. £10 stone 3 for Joe Ducker. And now, ladies and gentlemen, undefeated 3-0, 2 inside the distance from Ilford, Essex, the Destroyer, Connor Ben. £10 stone, £7 for Connor Ben. So if we can have both boxers back, front and centre. Right, thank you, gentlemen. It's tomorrow evening, it's at the O2 London. It's Joe Ducker and Connor Ben. So now, ladies and gentlemen, we've come to our first title contest for the vacant British Super Featherweight crown. Would you please welcome, first of our challengers, from Barnsley, Yorkshire, the KO Kid, Andy Turner!
What you need, what you feel, why don't you tell
stone 3 pounds for Andy Townend. And now, ladies and gentlemen, undefeated from Brentwood, Essex, Martin J. Ward. Also 9 stone 3 pounds, ladies and gentlemen, Martin J. Ward. We have a contest for the vacant British super featherweight crown.
That's what I got a whole week. I didn't know you was it?
So one to look forward to, ladies and gentlemen, for the vacant British super featherweight crown, Andy Townend and Martin Ward. Mauro Betti, President Mauricio Suleiman. Please welcome the challenger from Hungary, Noble Norbert Namabatsi. Two-weight WBC Youth Champion, Hungarian champion from Budapest, weighing in 11 stone 12. That's 11 stone 12 for Norbert Namazapati. And now, ladies and gentlemen, time to meet the champion from Liverpool, Calamando Smith.
My life
11 stone 13 pounds. We have a contest, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, see these guys tomorrow evening in action for the WBC Silver Super Middleweight crown. So now we have first of our world title contests, sanctioned by the International Boxing Federation, President Daryl Peters, and our supervisor for this one, Anibal Miramontes. Would you please welcome the challenger from Epsom, Surrey, Charlie Edwards. So this is 12 threes for the IBF Flyweight Championship of the world. 7 stone 13 pounds for Charlie Edwards. And now, ladies and gentlemen, time to meet the champion from Cebu City, Philippines, John Riel Casimiro. Also on the scale, 7 stone 13 pounds. We have a contest, ladies and gentlemen. Charlie Edwards, the challenger, and the champion, John Riel Casimiro. So both boxers will come back front and centre, ladies and gentlemen, for the official photographs.
Right.
Hat.
So ladies and gentlemen, this is for the IBF Flyweight Championship of the World, the challenger, the undefeated Charlie Edwards, Epsom, England, the champion, the reigning Flyweight, IBF Flyweight Champion of the World from the Philippines, Joriel Casimiro. Thank you, gentlemen. So ladies and gentlemen, second ever world title contest.
I want to say that, you know, this will be a fight where both guys have to really go out and really want to set a tone early to prove that they come in here to win. And listen, Triple G, by no question, is dangerous any round, any second, any minute. So Kell Brook will have to really be on his game. But enjoy the fight. Enjoy the fights that are coming up in you know, the future on HBO Championship Boxing, and continue to support boxing, whether you're here in Europe, I'm in the US, because we all link together for the good of boxing, and I want to see great matches. And no matter if I'm on the promoter end, if I'm on the fighter's end, or I'm on the color commentator expert end, I want to see my sport stand out amongst other sports, football, basketball, and any other, soccer, because boxing deserves that, and we deserve it. Thank you.
Don't go anywhere. Let me ask you something. What's happening with Bernard Hopkins? Like, you set a standard that probably will never be touched again. A fighter at age 50 becoming a world champion. This guy is over 50 years old, and look at him. I'm holding my stomach in right now. 52 in January. You're in amazing shape. You're in great shape. A little gray on the beard now. Still looks like a model with that slim waistline and everything. What's happening in the future with you?
Well, I would love to do a farewell fight, if possible, but it has to be on a dignified, respectful way. You know, always not make a joke or make a saying when somebody says, "Oh, you gonna fight one more?" I said, "Well, I deserve to go out like Kobe Bryant or better." But at the end of the day, I love working with HBO, I love working with Jim Lampley, I love working with Max Kellerman and all the people at HBO, and also being involved with Golden Boy Promotion. So I'm not bored. I travel a lot, still spend time with my family as much as I can. They understand my passion for boxing, and this is something that I love to do. So whether I fight or not, again, you will see me more than you ever saw me in the ring, because I'm gonna make sure that happens, and continue to support boxing, and be my critic when I'm on TV if I'm not doing my job like I'm supposed to, because I'm a competitive person, and I feel I'm always going to be that type of person. No matter what I do, I will be successful. Thank you.
Thank you, Bernard. Ladies and gentlemen, future Hall of Fame boxing legend, Bernard Hopkins! Champion of the world. His fight against Groves in Wembley a few years ago was the standard for the ultimate great atmosphere at a boxing event. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage for a few words, the Cobra, Carl Ferrari. Good to see you, Carl. Why don't you tell us a little bit about your thoughts on this upcoming fight? And same as Bernard, you still look like you're in great shape. Any thoughts about coming back into the ring besides being outside working for Sky?
Bernard Hopkins, Carl Froch on the same stage. Where is it? Is it still there? No, we're both retired. We're both done. So, you want to know? Here it is. You're not too heavy. Yeah, good to see you. So, what do you want to know? Gennady Golovkin, KELL Brook. You want to know about that? It's a fascinating fight. It's a fascinating matchup. And the reason I say fascinating is because in KELL Brook we've got somebody who's unbeaten and is obviously very, very ambitious. At welterweight, he's got that speed. He's very, very talented. I can say that firsthand. I've sparred with him before the Andre Durrell fight, which was the first fight in the Super 6. And I couldn't quite get near him, I couldn't quite tag him. I had to use my weight advantage and lean on him and push him back and bully him just to sort of get some sort of work off. Because his counter right hand, his fast jab, his slight head movement, he's not got the typical Ingle style, the Johnny Nelson and Nassim Hamed style. He's not got that elusive, sort of cocky, nonchalant, arrogant style, if you like, but he's got the basic fundamental skills of the Ingle camp, but that with a polished defence. So he's got a great defence, great timing and great speed, but this is all at welterweight. He's now a middleweight, so you know we don't know what he's going to bring as a middleweight. Is he still going to have the speed? Hopefully. Is he going to be able to punch harder? Probably, because he's got more skeletal muscle, more bulk, more power. But how will he cope with somebody like Gennady Golovkin? It's a tough task. Let's be honest. Let's be totally honest. But KELL Brook has definitely got the talent. He's got the movement. He's got the speed. It's just exciting thinking about how it's going to unfold. I think he needs to use his jab, use his range, use his counter right hand, use his movement a lot early on. But there's going to be times when he's going to have to stand and fight, and when he does, that's when we're going to find out what happens and how he copes with taking the shots off Gennady Golovkin. And it's not just the head shots that any boxer has to worry about, it's also the body shots. And when you're getting hit to the body by people who are stronger than you, then you feel it and you know about it. And then later on down the stretch, when them body shots are still soaking in and have drained your tank empty, that's when it can be the writing on the wall for you. It can be curtains. But Dominic Ingle, very, very experienced trainer. He's trained, I mentioned Nassim Hamed earlier, Johnny Nelson, Ryan Rhodes, right back to as old as you want in the Winkerbank gym. Errol Bomber Graham, I mean, one of the best fighters to never win a world title, was from the same gym, and he knows what he's doing, Dominic Ingle. He will have his tactics, he'll have his plan A and plan B and plan C, and he gets fighters through fights that you wouldn't believe he could do, even down on the undercard and on the journeyman sort of level. And the younger fights, I'm not going to mention any names because these lads don't like to be called journeymen, but the lads that are sometimes there to make the numbers up, they hear the final bell and they get through the fight because they've got Dominic Ingle in the corner. KELL Brook has got a massive chance to really, really shock the world. Will he do it? Nobody knows. But we're all looking forward to it, we're all excited about finding out, Michael. I'm sure you are too, because you're also a big boxing fan. So roll on tomorrow, because I'm already nervous, I'm already full of adrenaline.
Let me ask you this. The important thing here is we have a fighter who's been fighting as a welterweight moving up. And, you know, today we say 2 divisions when the old timers will say, well, you know, those in-between divisions, they don't mean much. But he's moving up from 47 to 60. And, you know, you've known him for years and you've seen him at weigh-ins at 147. And he would actually look like he needs to be rushed to the hospital and needs an IV. In other words, he really would struggle to come in at 147. Do you think now, with a great training team and everything, and he's actually more relaxed and really able to train and come in at a more natural fighting weight, that this should be, just feel much better to him at weighing in at this 160-pound weight?
I think so, yes. I think a lot of fighters, I mean, Bernard Hopkins is been on stage, myself, we didn't really struggle at the weight that much. Floyd Mayweather, another prime example, all the top fighters don't seem to really struggle at weight, but most fighters do. They take weight off, and you say they've got that look about them where they need to be rushed to the hospital when they're on the scales. They've got that gaunt, drained, look like a boiled chicken. They just don't look healthy at all. And KELL Brook, when I look at pictures of him now at 147, and look at him now, he looks ill at 147. So I think you're right. I think he's now at a weight where he's comfortable, he's more natural, but we've just not seen him. We've just not seen him at middleweight. Obviously people have seen him in the gym. I've sparred with him when he's been heavier. So it's the element of the unknown again. We just don't know. But what we do know is, to answer your question, he will be more confident, he'll be more comfortable, he'll be full of energy down the stretch through the whole fight. So his work output, his work rate should be a lot higher. He should be punching harder, and hopefully he'll still keep his speed, because that's going to be significant in this, the speed. If you can get the fast hands going and get the movement going and sustain it for 12 rounds, and we've got to say it would be an upset. There could be a massive upset here, and Gennady Golovkin could fall to Kell Brook.
That's good to hear. And you'll be at ringside for Sky Sports box office with your crew, so we're looking forward to it. Ladies and gentlemen, another future boxing Hall of Famer, the Cobra, FROCH! We'll be underway soon with the weigh-in. The Boxing Federation, the World Boxing Council, and the International Boxing Organization. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get things started with our two undefeated world champions who will face each other for this middleweight title. First up to the scales, he comes to us from Sheffield, England. His record a perfect one, 36 fights, 36 victories, including 25 wins by knockout. Tomorrow night he is the challenger, and he is the reigning welterweight champion of the world. He's the special one. He is Kell Special K. The special one, Kell Special K. And next up onto the scales, ladies and gentlemen, his record also a perfect one. It stands at 35 fights, 35 victories, including 32 knockouts, 22 knockouts in a row up to this point. He comes to us from Karaganda, Kazakhstan, and he is the undefeated middleweight champion of the world, Gennady Golovkin, aka Triple G. For the undefeated middleweight world champion, Gennady Golovkin, Triple G. And here they are coming to the front of the stage for photos after the official weigh-in. Don't forget, it's all tomorrow night here at the O2 in London, England. 12 rounds of boxing for the middleweight world championship. The challenger, an undefeated world champion, 35-0. 36-0, 25 knockouts. He is the special one. KELL Special K Brook versus Gennady Golovkin Triple G. Two undefeated world champions. Triple G, Special K for the middleweight world championship. Let's hear it one more time for challenger and champion, both undefeated. The legacy is on the line tomorrow night at the O2 here in London, England.
DJ Boxing Live here. DJ Boxing Live here.